Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to WSTV, TV 17, Nantucket's channel for high school sports. Dick Herman here, Paula Garuffi in the Paula Maloney.
Garuffi
Maloney in the booth here with me. Keno gang on camera as we get set to see the swim meet, Nantucket versus Nauset. I'd like to mention all our fine sponsors will bring you portions of the winter season. Blue Star Construction, Furry Friends of Nantucket, Humphrey Electric, Highland Flooring, Island Pharmacy, Martin Borg Painting, Attic Links Window Treatments, Fragrance Bar, Fogged In Bookkeeping, Island Variety, Joe's Barbershop, David Goodman Tiling, Cam Appliance, Rick's Paint and Maintenance, Matica Marine, Rusty's Outdoor Power Equipment, Nantucket Insurance, Lindsay Incorporated, Parentel Landscaping, Fairgrounds Restaurant, Harborview Oil Corporation, Don Allen Ford, Island Carpets, Seagrow, Island Pharmacy, Joe Rapaki CPA, Island Lumber, Killen Real Estate, Condon Coleman Insurance, Back Screen and Window Repair, Brock Insurance, Santos Rubbish Removal, Nantucket Booster Club, Marine Home Center, Nantucket Airlines, Island Airlines, Nantucket Electric, Mr. T Insulation. We thank all these fine sponsors for bringing you portions of the winter season. And we can see, we're looking over there at the Nantucket High School varsity swim board, Paula, and I called you Paula Garuffi because we've been talking about your niece and nephew on the board. Tell us a little bit about them.
Right, two incredibly talented yet very humble and extremely modest swimmers. Kara Garuffi, who's a junior, she just broke the 100-fly record, Dick, that was set 8 years ago by Reeve Kennedy, who was originally swimming out of Columbus, Ohio, and then moved to Nantucket. So she had a beautiful 100-fly. Kara now has the school record at 103.35, good enough to qualify for sectionals and state, so congratulations to Kara. And then on the boys' side, her brother Bo is a junior swimming in the A10 conference, Division I for UMass Amherst. Breaststroke is his forte, and he is currently, as I'm looking here on the board, he has 6 records that he broke. He's currently number 5 in the 100 breaststroke in the A10 conference and ranked number 6 in the 200 breaststroke in the A10 conference. That's one of the toughest conferences in the country with Division I swimming. So congratulations to both of them, and thankfully, yes, I'm related to both of them.
So it's also nice, though, to see so many kids that, you know, get involved with the swim program through the years, that go on and swim at college and continue it. You know, you were involved with the program, Dave Webb, Jim Pagnato, and everything. And as the kids came through, you know, the younger level kids come right up and they don't miss a beat. They just come right from the younger level right onto the varsity, the Dolphins swimmers.
Well, they absolutely
amazing.
do. And I was talking to Coach Jim Pagnato, who, as you know, wears many hats in this pool. He's still head coach of the Dolphins. He said a strong team is coming up. I think what we're going to see today on the boys' side, we're rather limited. It's a small pool of swimmers. On the girls' side, we've got what they call the Star Watch going, which is Sophie Davies, Kara Garuffi, Eliza Stedman. With that being said, all these kids on this board were involved with Dolphins. Natalie Hamlin's name you see up there is with the school record. There's now Natalie Thompson. She is the assistant swim coach, graduate of Norwich University. We're thrilled to have her back. And I noticed Connor Wallace, whose name's up there, synonymous with Dylan Wallace. What can you say about the Wallace brothers? Incredible swimmers, and he is back volunteer coaching, so we're thrilled to see him.
Okay, we look forward to a good meet today. We're right back with the first event. Okay, we're getting ready here for the first event of the night. The 200 medley relay on the girls' side, Paul. Who do we have up for the Whalers?
Well, interestingly enough, Dick, on the ladies' side for Nantucket, we only have one lane competing, and that is Isabella Day, Eliza Stedman, Kara Garuffi, and Elizabeth Reed. And Nauset, on the other hand, has 3 lanes actively swimming. So right there, Nauset's going to get the edge, you know, point-wise.
You only can get 3 finishes, so they're going to pick up the odd 2 points for the third unless they can get the first and second. On the relays, you get 8 for first, 4 for second, 2 for third. Nantucket would love to get a first out of this and steal those points, but I have a feeling that Nauset's going to be strong.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to be seeing that right now in this particular relay. We've got Isabella Day in lane 3 for Nantucket, but Nauset right now is really opening up this lead in lane 4 by 2 body lengths of the pool. Look for the wind to be going to lane 4 unless Eliza Stedman and Kara Garuffi can really pick up the pace in that second and third slot.
This relay is brought to us by Nantucket Island Pharmacies. We've got you covered in town and out of town. In town, 45 Main Street. Out of town, 122 Pleasant Street.
Right now, the nod's going to the Nauset swimmer in lane 4, opening up by a sizable lead. in lane 3 to see if she can catch the gal from Nauset. If anybody can, it's going to be Kara.
Well, Nantucket did go from third to second on that event, so let's see if they can move it up one more.
Great. Kara Garufi is really making some headway here, and if anybody's going to close in on her, it's going to be her, but this gal's a body length and a half ahead of her, and I know Kara's got her eye on a couple of events later on down the line, so you don't want her to burn out in this opening event.
Kara made it close. Nantucket's got a solid second. Let's see if they can steal a first out of this.
Yeah, Kara Garufi really was the story of that swim there. She really brought it home for them, but it just looks to be too much of a disconnect there. The first place win's going to go to Nauset, second place to Nantucket, third and fourth to Nauset, Dick.
Yeah, as I said, you don't get points for fourth, so Nauset's going to get 8 for first, 2 for third. Nantucket's going to get a second for fourth.
And Nauset's winning in a time of 1:59.65 for the 200 medley, which is ahead of the school record of 2 minutes and 24/100ths of a second set by Natalie Hamlin, Hannah Blount, Reeve Kennedy, and Sarah Butler. So excellent job to Nauset. Nantucket finishing in a time of 2:04.33. Nice job.
Okay, so Nauset jumps out on the girls' side with a big 10-4 advantage after one event. Now we have the boys coming up. The boys' side of the 200 medley relays brought to us by Island Variety. Check out Island Variety for party favors, gifts, photo albums. Valentine's Day right around the corner. Get your Valentine's Day cards and candy at Island Variety.
Right now on the boys' side, we're going to be looking at lane 3. Miles Geddes, Dylan O'Connor, Henry Blackwell, Christian Hill. Clearly the lane to watch. Not taking anything away from lane 5. Ronan Daly, Nick Canchi,
So Nantucket has 2 relay teams in on this one. Nauset has 3.
Right now, Dick, this looks to be anybody's race in lane 3, lane 4. This is going to be a tight race. It's going to come down to Christian Hill and Taylor Aguirre.
Neck and neck there with the 1-2, Nantucket Nauset.
Remember, from public swimming in the past, it's going to be who's coming off that block, staying underwater as long as they can, staying streamlined. That's going to be the ticket. But right now, Nantucket has got the edge. With Dylan O'Connor in the breaststroke.
Nantucket's holding on. Also, Nantucket's coming up in third, so right now we got a 1 and a 3. The swimmer in lane 2 for Nauset, though, is overcoming. Nantucket's losing their third place because of the swimmer in there. They're holding on to number 1, but here it's all for the marbles right now.
Right now it's Christian Hill in the water in lane 3. He's a tremendously talented surfer. He's got that upper body strength. He's coming off the wall strong. Jim McDonald said he was a surprise swimmer of the season.
Here they come, neck and neck.
Got this race, Dick. What a great finish for these guys. Excellent swim. Nice job.
Nantucket does it. What a race.
Excellent swim. First place in time of 1:56.56. Nice swim.
So Nantucket holds on for the first, and that's big because Nauset took the second and third.
Excellent swim there by Nantucket. I think they're going to give Christian Hill the first Tommy point. Miles Geddes, Dylan O'Connor, Henry Blackwell, Christian Hill. That was a great swim, Dick. Textbook, beautiful job.
And they come in with a 1:56.56 to Nauset's 1:56.93. So that's less than 4 hundredths of a second there. That's a great race and
excellent swim. You could feel that momentum picking up in the pool as we were watching it. And the second place Nantucket team finishing in 4th overall at the time at 2:08:39 is Ronan Daly, Nick Canchi, Emmett Daly, and Taylor Eguire. Nice swim.
So the boys after that come out with an 8-6 lead after one event. Now we're getting ready for the 200 free. And tell us the lineups for the girls in the 200 free.
Well, I would consider it a pleasure. In lane 1, we're going to be looking at Alex Shannon, no stranger to the pool. She's been swimming with the Dolphin program since a young age. Lane 3, Alexa Dragon. She's the one to watch in this event. And Mary McCluskey, senior, one of the co-captains of this team. She's fluid, she's streamlined, she's got a beautiful freestyle, she's nice and relaxed as she's swimming. I like what I see with her. This could be anybody's race, Dick. This is going to be a tight race all the way through.
This race brought to us by Matica Marine, full service marina, over 40 years of service. Matica Marine, go Lady Whalers.
Time to beat on the ladies' side was set by Ainsley Ellis at 1:59:39. I don't think we're going to be seeing that go down today, but we are going to indeed see a great swim. Remember, 200 free, you've got 8 laps, so it's not a sprint, but it's not long distance. You just want a nice, relaxed pace and keep some oxygen in those lungs for the final 2 laps.
Yeah, you got to have that nice relaxed pace, as you say, and to keep some oxygen, but you don't want to get yourself too far behind too. So you gotta force yourself. And we're keying in on lanes 3 and 4. Those are the best 2 swimmers for the 2 high schools right there. So those are the 2 that want to pace each other. Maybe into lane 5 or 6. One of them might see if they can pull away and give a little test on what kind of stamina they have to finish it.
Well, let me tell you something. Right now in lane 3, lane 4, those 2 are feeding off of one another. When they're alternating their breathing, they're seeing where that other swimmer is in that lane. So they're really fine-tuning it. The question is, the girl in lane 4 for Nauset, is she a seasoned veteran swimmer who knows to keep enough in the tank for the end? We know Alexa Dragon knows that. We know Meryl McCluskey knows that. And quite frankly, I'm surprised Meryl McCluskey's in 3rd place. She should be up at the top of the pack here with her swimming ability.
Well, we got Nantucket fighting for 3rd right here. But Nauset is fighting for 1. So Nantucket right now has got a 2-3-4 going.
What makes me nervous about the girl swimming for Nauset in lane 4, she's got a phenomenal kick. And mark my words, I think that's going to be the difference in this event. In the last 2 lanes, she's going to turn that kick on 360 and motor. It's going to be tight. Really,
Yeah,
really tight.
Alexa's going to pick it up here. They did it!
Wow.
Nantucket.
You know what? I miscalled that. I thought they had 2 more lengths in the field.
Wait, they're calling it a tie here.
Wow.
They're calling it a tie.
Wow.
Uh-oh, we're gonna have to go to the score here. They're calling it a tie right now. Both swimmers are in at 2:11:35, so we'll have to figure out if they're gonna break this tie or.
I say paper, rock, scissors. But you know what? I miscalled this. I thought they had 2 more lengths of the pool to go as we were watching. So busy chit-chatting. So when they finished, I'm watching the girl from Nauset who's starting to pick up her kick slightly.
Shouldn't we put Jimmy and Justin in the pool to go against each other to decide it?
I think so too. I'll tell you, Alexa Dragon is cramped though in lane 3. She's definitely having a hard time recovering from. That was probably the quickest 200 she has swam.
We see Trainer Webb down.
She might be spasming a little bit from cramping up from her swimming. 2:11:35. Unbelievable to see it come down to identical times. First time I've ever seen that, Dick.
I've never seen an exact time go up on the board especially in a race like that. Every once in a while you see it really close in the 50 because it's just up and back. But he is saying up and back 8 times. We're a little off track. We're thinking they're only on 6, and they were going on 8. So.
Yeah, I was getting so caught up in the momentum and critiquing their strokes and so on. I apologize, but plus I haven't been in the pool in a while, Dick.
Well, you better get yourself back in there. Let's
Absolutely.
while we're waiting for. I see Mom over there. Oh no, fire department. Trainer Webb. They're gonna try to get her out of the water.
I was told she has asthma, so hopefully she's okay right now. After the phenomenal swim. That's a double Tommy point there, Dick. Nice swim. Although I would think if it was asthma related, they would bring her inhaler over now. Alex Shannon. Still on the air. You know, I just want to point out that I've been giving the accolades here to Alexa Dragon in lane 3, not to take away from her, but that's Alex Shannon that's in lane 3.
Alex Shannon.
Alex Shannon. So I apologize. The stats they gave us showed it was Alexa Dragon, but now that she's out of the water, I realize it's Alex Shannon. Her mom, thankfully, is an EMT, but wow, what a swim she had. And she looks to be okay. She's in good hands down there, and wow, she worked it 110%.
She worked it, yeah. That was a great race for her because as they turn the corner, now we're going to see if they're going to split this. Right now I have a tie for first on points, which would be, instead of a 6-4 split, a 5-1. Let me yell down to Steve and see if they're going to go with a tie.
Sorry?
Yeah, I mean, I can't tell if it's Alexa or...
Steve,
Alex Shannon.
Steve, you going 5-5 or you going to break that? You're going to give 5 to each team? Points? Okay, the officials, I just yelled down to Steve McCluskey, one of the officials, if they're going to go with a 5 for each team, because you get a 6 for first and a 4 for second. Logically, you'd give 5 and 5 if you're going to call it a tie. They got the rule book out there, and they're going to decide what they're going to do. So we'll see if the rule book goes with the logic that I just proceeded with.
And you know what? I'm getting frustrated. Somebody had whispered in my ear that was Alex Shannon. I'm really looking at this girl now. I'm back to Alexa Dragon. That's who it is. So need to listen to my own instincts here and not listen to a little bird
Can't
in my
listen
ear.
to people in the peanut gallery.
No,
You gotta listen
not listen to the peanut gallery. Alexa Dragon it is. I saw her mom, Susan, walk over there. You know, Alexa's just such a great athlete. I think my initial instinct was right, Dick. She cramped up.
All right, the officials have separated, so I don't know if they come up with a decision on how the points are going to go. They haven't let us know. Let's see if they let the audience know. Alexa Dragon seems to be all right, although she's probably might not swim again today. We'll see what happens, though. Trainer Webb, you can be looking at.
Back to the action, and I like your suggestion. Don't be listening to the peanut gallery there. 200-yard free. We're going to be looking at lane 1. Oscar Anderson, one of the co-captains of this team. Jack Decker, lane 3, and Haley Aguirre, lane 5. I've been looking forward to watching Jack Decker. I remember when he was swimming on the dolphin level. A lot of talent in this kid.
I think we have a scratch though on lane 1. So Nantucket only has 2 swimmers in here in lane 3 and 5.
Oh, they've scratched Oscar. So focused on Jack Decker right now. Lane 3, Jack Decker, 200 free, 8 lengths to the pool. We won't miss the call on this one. Halsey Aguirre in lane 5, but getting back to Jack Decker, really promising swimmer. I haven't, been here in a couple of years in the poolside in the wintertime, so I'm not certain what he's bringing to the plate, but as I recall, he was a tremendously talented swimmer. I think they're looking for him to potentially be qualifying for the sections or the states. I'll have to look at my notes on that.
Okay, Decker has the lead here by about 40 lengths.
Right now, the school record is held by Jack Decker, which was set January 5th of 2012 at 2:01 flat. He clearly has got a nice, fluid swim, nice strokes. He's making this look so elementary, as they say, Dick, so easy. He's opened this up by 2 body lengths of a pool. He's got 2 lengths left to go to the pool, but we're going to give the nod to Jack Decker. You should watch for him to be picking up the pace as he goes along here. Nice swim.
Yeah, the Nauset kid's making a push, but he's sort of floundering with his stroke right now. Jack Decker, as you say, has a nice smooth stroke, and he's going to bring it home.
Yeah, he definitely is. The Nauset kid's picking up the pace, but it's just not going to be enough. Jack Decker just wants to tighten up his swim there. Tighten up that
record. He set a record there.
159. He broke the record of 200 free for Nantucket swimming season's best, and he posted a 159.20.
So Nauset gets a second, Nauset gets a third, and a fourth.
The school record in the 200 free was set by Bo Garufi, 152.65. Blistering pace. But congratulations to Jack Decker with that win. Nantucket will take it. And Haley Aguirre finishing in a time of 2:33.92. Nice job.
So Nantucket gets a first and a fifth. That gives them 15 on the boys' side. Nauset gets a second, third, and fourth. So they have 15. So after two events on the boys' side, it's 15 to 15. On the girls' side, I have it Nauset 16, Nantucket 14. But again, I'm not sure on that because they haven't clarified how the tie is going to be scored. Now we have the 200 IM coming up. 200 IM brought to us by Nantucket Airlines. Call now for reservations 228-6234.
Is that 4 lanes?
Right now we're going to be looking at the 200-yard IM in lane 3, Kara Garufi, butterback, breast-free, one of my favorite events. In lane 5, one of the star watchers on this team, Eliza Stedman. Look for her to be trying to break a record later down the road today. Today's meet. And lane 1, Tanya Aratana. I'm not familiar with her, Dick, so I don't have much to say on her other than I know she's a talented swimmer at grade 9, and she was a prodigy in the Dolphin swim program, so look for great things to be coming for her. But right now it looks to be Kara Garufi, never heard that last name, in lane 1 with the butterfly, which is one of her fortes. I was talking to her dad, Phil, earlier this morning and asked him why it is she's so strong in the butterfly, and he was saying that she's fluid and flexible like a gymnast.
Well, I always remember that story you told me when you used to take your kids and your nieces and nephews to the beach for swimming, that they had to swim a couple of miles before you gave them lunch.
Pretty much, yeah, exactly. Well, my dad's into, the swimming between the jetties. At 81, he's still swimming a mile a day, but right now it's Kara Garufi's show. Beautiful backstroke as she's at the halfway point in the 200-yard IM.
Portions of the 200 brought to you by the Seagull. All the locals go for great fish and excellent seafood. The Seagull will be opening in 2 weeks around Valentine's Day.
Kara's starting to open this up in lane 3 in the breaststroke. She has already qualified for sectionals in states. That's going to be held, I believe, at Harvard University sometime in February, so hopefully people will be off island for that. But this is going to be not as close as I originally thought with Nauset. Kara's about a body length and a half ahead. Notice she's got that nice pull, kick, glide. I'm sure her and Bo have plenty to talk about over at the dinner table, Dick. Strategizing on strokes.
All right, here we go. Up and back. Nauset is hanging right with it, all giving her a race.
Kara looks relaxed in the pool. Relaxed with her stroke. She's going to want to turn it up a notch in this final leg, though, because it's going to get close.
The Nauset girl's coming at her. She's got to hang on.
I'm going to give the nod to Kara, though. She's looking. She sees where her competition is playing for. Kara's going to lean into this wall.
Yes. Whoa. 224.08 to 224.29. Wow, how close can that be? Well, Nantucket gets a first, a third, and a fourth.
Kara Garufi, way to swim. 224.08, good enough for first place. Second, 224.29. Notice the pattern here, Dick, with the lane 3 and lane 4. The swimming is so tight. This is like a textbook high school competition. The creme de la creme in the league. Nice job. Excellent swim, Kara.
So Nantucket does very well on that. They get a first, a third, and a fourth. So that's going to give the girls a lead by 25 to 21 after 3 events.
So it is definitely tight. And what's the score on the boys' side?
The boys coming into it's 15-15 on the boys' side. So this is going to be an important event here. Again, Nantucket boys are only putting 2 in the water, so they're going to give up that potential 5th. Nauset's going to pick up the 5th by default because they're going to put 3 in the water.
In lane 3, we are looking at Henry Blackwell. He is a freshman, talented soccer player. In lane 5, we've got Nick Panching, the 200-yard AM. This is one of my favorite events, Dick, strictly because it showcases all 4 strokes, putter, back, breast free. So you really got to be a talented all-around swimmer, yet have the ability to pace yourself and pick it up when necessary. I'm not familiar with either of their swimming abilities in this particular event.
I was at the play last night. Nick Conchi did a great job in the play, and he played his ukulele.
Yeah,
How'd you guess he's a ukulele player? He was serenading a young lady at the play.
I wanted to see that play. I'm sure it was great, and I love seeing that the student athletes here also have vested interest in drama and music. So that speaks volumes about Nick Panch. He's clearly an all-around individual.
We talked about the Reed girl,
Elizabeth Reed.
Elizabeth Reed. She had a big part in it. She did a great job too.
She's one of the captains on this team. We'll be looking for her to be swimming in a little bit. Right now, back to the action in the pool. Lane 4, we're looking at Nauset ahead by 2 body lengths. I'm uncertain who the swimmer is. I was unable to get a Nauset roster, so I apologize. But they're coached by Jeff Bohannon, the Bohannon brothers.
But right now, you know, Nauset is pushing for taking a second too here. Nantucket's got to hang on and make sure, even though they don't get a first, they got to get a second.
I think you're absolutely right. You're the statistician as far as the numbers go. I guess I'm doing the color on this particular event, but this Nauset swimmer has opened this up. This clearly is going to be a Nauset win for the boys, who just don't have the depth on the boys' side in the Nantucket pool. Hopefully that's going to improve over time, but we've got 2 talented swimmers in Henry Blackwell, who's looking to finish in a nice, solid 2nd place, and Nick Panchi coming up strong for 4th, Dick.
Yeah, it'd be nice if Nantucket could get a 2nd and 3rd. At the worst, a 2nd and 4th. Nick Panchi could make a run at the 3rd if he can turn it on here.
Yeah, he looks like he just doesn't have enough of that oomph in his upper body to bring it home good enough for 3rd. But Nauset in a blistering pace in this event. Excellent swim in 200-yard free in a time of 2:13.86.
So Nauset gets a first, Nantucket gets a 2nd. Here comes Panchi. Panchi's making a run at it.
Wow, is he making a run at it? I'm going to give it to Nick.
He did it!
Got it!
He did it! Whoa! Unbelievable! Unbelievable, Nick Panchi.
Unbelievable.
Came out of nowhere and just stole that. Turned it on at the end.
Maybe you heard what I said. It was like he needs to get that upper body going a little bit.
Nick Panchi gets the 3rd, so Nantucket gets a 2nd and 3rd out of that.
Excellent swim by Nick Panchi, 2:31.85. He's definitely got a Tommy point. Boy, that happened literally in that last length as we're watching the #1 seed from Nauset in that event with a time of 2:13.86, followed by Henry Blackwell, 2:22.69. Great swim for the Nantucket boys, but Nick Panchi, boy, he came out of nowhere, Dick.
All right, the Nantucket girls getting ready for the 50 here. They have a 25-21 run. Portions of the 50 brought to you by Don Allen Ford. Check out Don Allen Ford for the month of February. They have oil changes for $29.95. Don Allen Ford.
This is going to be over in 2 lanes to the pool, so pay attention. Robin Gottlieb in lane 1, Isabella Day in lane 3, Elsie Dahl in lane 5. Robin and Elsie are seniors. Isabella, a sophomore, had the pleasure of covering her in soccer last fall. Great all-around student athlete. Look to her to be the leader of this team down the road. We're going to have to give the nod to Nauset in this.
Nauset's going to pull this one out. See if Nantucket can get a 2nd. Nauset's going to get a 1st and a 2nd.
Got 2nd. Oh, Nantucket got 3rd. Again, look at those times. First place Nauset, 26.96. 2nd place, 27.88. Isabella Day 27.96, so separated by,
So Nantucket got a third and a fifth. Nauset got a first, second, and a fourth.
it's not even separated by 1/10 of a second, Dick. Incredible swim. Those two lanes today are really setting the tone for what the other swimmers are producing. Nice job. Lane 5, Ronan Daly in lane 1, Dylan O'Connor in lane 3, and Christian Hill in lane 5. Ronan Daly's brother Emmett is a strong swimmer on the Whaler swim team as well. Dylan O'Connor in lane 3. Solid all-around freshman Christian Hill, I was told by Jim Pignano, surprise swimmer of the season. They wish they had him before. He brings a lot to the pool. He's a talented surfer. Great swimmer, maybe not the best stroke finesse, but really strong in the pool. But this is going to be so close. I'm going to give the nod to the Nauset boy in lane 4. Wow, what did they say? As Harvey Leonard would say, too tough to tow. Lane 4, first place swimmer from Nauset, 26.07. Lane 3, Nantucket, 26.54. That was Dylan O'Connor. Third place going to Nauset, fourth place going to Christian Hill, 27 and 22/100ths of a second. Notice that tight time frame in that swimming. Fast pace. Ronan Daly with a time of 28.48. Nice job.